welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Frankie Boombatz. Today I'm going to show you how I do food prep for the week. I'm going to cook you two different meals that will last you throughout the week. This way your food is already done. You don't have to worry about what you're going to eat each day. To me, it would just help me focus more on losing weight and staying on my diet. I didn't have to go out every day wondering what I was going to eat. And usually, so when you pick up something last minute, it's probably not going to be that healthy for you. Probably high in carbs, high in calories. This way your food is already done. It's one less thing you have to worry about. Since it's a little cold here in Jersey, we're going to make two different meals. The first one is going to be a chili, and the second one is going to be a ricotta bake. So we're going to start off with the chili. We're going to show you the ingredients. Once we're done showing you the ingredients, we'll get started. Hi, welcome back. Now that we went over all the ingredients for the chili, we'll get started by cooking it. What I did already, I went ahead and I already chopped up the onion, the red, and the green peppers. And I have the turkey ready to go. We're going to throw this into the frying pan. We want to cook this up a little bit. We want to cook the meat up this way before we put it into the crock pot. If you don't do that, the meat really doesn't cook that well. It doesn't have a good texture. It gets a little soft. And you want your vegetables to be really cooked well. So we're going to put this into the frying pan. We'll get this cooked and then move on to the next step. Alright, here we are at the frying pan. First what I did was I took some cooking spray, I really coated the bottom nice and well, and I put the heat on high, get the pan nice and hot, get ready for your vegetables. So I'll take the onions, the peppers, we'll put them on in. Alright. You want to stir it up, make sure everything gets evenly throughout the pan. You don't want one side burning. Well, that's in. I'm also going to add about 2 tablespoons of my minced garlic. I like a lot of garlic flavor. You add what you like. We're going to keep an eye on this. We're going to keep on frying. We want everything to be translucent. You want your vegetables, your onions, your peppers, everything to be nice and soft. This way it's not too much of a crunch when you're actually eating the chili. So we're going to go ahead, cook this down a little bit, and then we'll add the turkey. Alright, as you see, we are frying up our onions and peppers. We fried them for about 10 minutes. We have them nice and sauteed now. As you see, the onions are a little more translucent. They're getting nice and soft. What we're going to do is we're going to add our 2.5 pounds of turkey. We'll break it up. And we'll fry up all the turkey meat until that is nice and cooked, and mix it with our peppers and onions. And once this is done, we'll go on to our next step. We have our onions, our peppers, and all the turkey meat all fried up, ready to go, nice and cooked. We're going to transfer everything from the frying pan right into our crock pot. Alrighty. Now we just add the rest of our ingredients. We have the 2 cans of diced tomatoes. The 1 can of dried green chilies with the juice. You want to put everything all in there nice. Okay. The 1 can of tomato paste. You're going to put 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. Can never say that right. And the rest you just do as the flavor that you like. Just going to add some pepper. Add about a teaspoon of pepper. Add about 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. Again, it's all your flavor. If you like a lot, if you don't like it that much, don't add so much. I just put a little sprinkle of salt in. I used to have high blood pressure until I lost the weight, so I never really cooked much with salt, but I just add a little bit for flavor. And then our last ingredient will be the chili powder. Now this is going to be kind of strong, so if you don't want it too spicy, don't put as much in. I used to like spicy, but since I had the surgery, I can't have it that much. So I'll just put a little bit of chili powder in here. You could always add more once it starts cooking. Can never take out. Always add more, can never take out. Once all your ingredients are in, you're going to mix it up really well. And once it's mixed, you're going to set your crock pot for high for 6 hours. Put the lid on. Every once in a while, come back, turn it up, smell it, taste it, see if you need to add any more seasoning. While this is cooking, we'll go ahead and start our second dish, the ricotta bake. We'll go ahead, we'll show you what the ingredients are with that. Once you come back, we'll start that dish. Welcome back. While the chili is in the crock pot cooking, we're going to start our ricotta bake. We're going to take our 15 ounces of ricotta. You can either do whole or low fat. To me, the whole was actually less carbs. This only has 2 grams of carb per quarter of a cup of serving. So I went with the whole. So you put your ricotta in. Put about a cup of Parmesan cheese. You can eyeball it. You do a cup of mozzarella, part skim milk I use. You're going to save the other cup for the top. Take some parsley, and maybe easy to do this way. Put some in your hand. Again, all these flavors is to your liking. I like a little bit more. You might not like the taste of parsley, so don't put so much in. We have some garlic powder. I'm sorry, garlic powder. Put that in. A little bit of black pepper. And a dash of salt. Alright, well that's it. We're going to mix everything up nice and good. And we're also going to add, before I forget, 2 eggs. The eggs are going to help bind it and make it more of a secure structure while it's baking. Alright. We have everything all mixed into the bowl. If you just had the surgery and you're still on the pureed section of your diet, this is where you'll stop. But I like a little extra protein, a little extra flavor. So what I'll do is, what I did, I took the pound of chopped meat. I used the same pan that we fried up the turkey and the onions in. Added a little seasonings, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. And I mixed the pound of chopped meat right up into this mixture. Again, the meat is only optional. If you just want it for a little extra protein, a little extra flavor, that's fine. If you can't have the meat yet, you just stop where I had just a ricotta. Alright, once everything's all mixed in together, you take your favorite jarred sauce. You just coat the bottom of your pan. This way it has a little bit of coating. You take your whole mixture, put everything right into the pan, right on top. Spread it around so it's all even. Very simple recipe, very easy to do. Once everything's in, you coat the top again with a little bit more gravy or sauce, depending on how you grow up. It's a big Italian fight. Is it gravy? Is it sauce? I call it gravy. Other people call it sauce. We have brown gravy and you have red gravy. This is the red gravy. Once you have all that done, you take the rest of the mozzarella, put it right on top and spread it out. And that's all you have. That is your ricotta bake. Very few ingredients, very easy to put together. Again, if you don't want the meat, you don't have to add the meat. Just have the ricotta part. You put this in the oven. We preheat it for 350. Put it in the oven. You're going to cook it for about 40 minutes, but keep on checking it. You want to make sure the mozzarella on top doesn't burn. You just want a nice golden brown. So while that's cooking, the chili's cooking. We have about another 5.5 hours on the chili, about 40 minutes on the ricotta bake. We just sit. took out of the oven. We let it sit for a little bit. You want it to sit before you cut it. This way it doesn't fall apart. We also have our chili. It's been sitting in our crock pot for about 6 hours. So now the only thing we have to do now is just put everything in containers, store it into the fridge. What I do is I store Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in the refrigerator. I freeze Thursday and Friday. I take that out on Wednesday, and I have food for a week. So we have ricotta baked for lunch. We have chili for dinner, or we can swap it. One day I can have chili for lunch. The other day I can have chili for dinner. Ricotta baked for dinner, and I'm all set for the week. I have all my food. So this smells so good. I wish you guys can smell it. I'm gonna pack my food, get everything ready to go for the week. Hope you enjoyed this episode of In the Kitchen with Frankie Boombatz. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We're gonna have more videos coming up real soon. If I don't talk to you, have a good New Year. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.